I'm Sergeant Raymond Boombox.
Oh, man!
He came from the suburbs with a huge feline head. Hello.
Hi, I'm Noel Fielding, and you're watching enemy.com.
Hello. What can I say to you? You're just a fat man in a perm!
I think even if you make the characters quite surreal, like if you make a character chocolate finger, the emotional stuff has to be real, you know? So his wife's died, and he used to be in the army, he's got shell shock, but on the anniversary of his wife's death, he dresses up in one of her dresses and plays swing ball, because they used to play tennis together, to try and recreate the tennis hours. But it doesn't really work, and he has a breakdown. I don't really have any boundaries or any in that way. I'm quite free like a child. If I go, oh, it'd be great if he's a chocolate finger, because I think visually that would be quite nice. I don't really mind that. Some people go, oh, what do you mean he's a chocolate finger? What? And then they sort of freak out. Chocolate fingers can't talk. But I don't have a problem with that. The lion, yeah, he is a Cockney, the lion, but he's sort of given himself up, thinking he's going to get a really cushy, sort of huge place and a massive safari park, and so he gives himself up to some hunters. He's on the plains of Africa, because he wants to go travelling abroad as well. He wants to go to Europe. Him and his mum talk about it. Mum, I'm going to go abroad, the trip abroad, like we always talked about. So he's sort of, he thinks he's going to go travelling and he's going to be in England. It's going to be a massive safari park. And he gets there and it's like a tiny little private menagerie, and it's like a prison cell. It's like, you know, this big. So he's just pacing up and down. You know when you go to the zoo and you see an animal and they look a bit mad and they're pacing up and down? It's kind of based on that.
I saw him in a Spanish canoe. Take your little black pants off, boy.
I miss Julian in the performing more than anything, because his character kind of carries the Boosh, you know, drags it along like a powerful ox, and my character's a bit like a fairy, like kind of orbit Julian, you know, coming in and out, a bit like a will-o'-the-wisp. But in this show I've had to carry it really, and then the other characters are coming in and out, and I'm playing a lot of the other characters as well. But I've had a really good time doing it as well though. It's sort of closer to my stand-up than the Boosh, so it's kind of different. I'm not trying to recreate the Boosh without Julian. I want people to know that I've not ditched Julian. He's doing avant-garde theatre.
Well, look everyone, it's Joy Ramone.
Fish finger for later, fish finger for later.
There's always the idea of doing a Boosh film. I think the Boosh ultimately should be a film, because we always did narrative, we always dealt with narrative and fantastical things, you know. It's hard to make a film out of a sitcom, but not if you travel to other worlds and have monsters and beasts and quests, you know. We're quite sort of archetypal in that way, the way that we write. There's usually a hero, and you meet someone who helps you later on, and a baddie, and, you know, forces of good and evil, and magic kingdoms and underground worlds, and perfect for a film, really. It'd have to be when this show's finished, and if he wasn't doing something, then we come together, and we know we'd need a bit of time. But I'm sure it'll happen.